See, first of all we will discuss about what is BIM. Okay, BIM nothing but a building information modeling. Okay, all of you Revit MEP you need na, Revit MEP. Okay, first of all we need to know about BIM. After we will go for Revit MEP. Why means Revit MEP one of the portion, one of the part of BIM. Okay, first of all we will discuss about BIM. What is BIM means? Building information modeling. Building information modeling means, for example, you will take any building. Okay, you will take any building construction, that condition we need some minimum services. Okay, what is that minimum services? Anybody know? For example, I need to construct one building. That building purpose, how many services we need? Tell me, anybody? No idea. Structure. Okay, right. Next. Structures. Next. For example, any building construction purpose, first of all, based on client requirement, we need 5 services. Okay, 5 services is mandatory. For example, you will take G+1 and G+2 small buildings like villages. We can see in that condition only you need 3 services or 4 services. Why means, first of all we need structure. Okay, structural service. Okay, after architecture means finishing of the building, and the plumbing is must and should. You will take any building, plumbing and water system. Okay, plumbing design is must and should, but you will take firefighting. For small buildings we don't have firefighting, G+1 G+2 that type of conditions. But you will take apartments, apartment condition we need firefighting services also. Firefighting also one of the sub service of plumbing. Okay, next electrical house wiring. Electrical house wiring is all common for all. You will take small building or big building or apartments. You will take any building, that condition either residential commercial, we need electrical services also mandatory. Means these 4 services compulsory, must and should. What is that? Structure, architecture, electrical and plumbing. Okay, these 4 services for common. But when you will take HVAC mostly based on client requirement we need to give that. Okay, mostly we can see malls, commercial buildings. Okay, and commercial offices and industrial sectors and resorts, hotels, we can see this HVAC service. Nowadays HVAC also one of the human comfortable service. You will take any building, either small building or big building, they are using HVAC. In small buildings condition we are using directly normal like split ACs, window ACs. But you will take like malls, complete floor I need, complete building I need, that type of condition we are using central AC system. Okay. Now understand na? Any building construction purpose we need these 5 services. What is this means? Structure, architecture, MEP. MEP means M for mechanical. Mechanical you consider as a HVAC service. Next electrical. Electrical means nothing but a house wiring. Next you will take plumbing. Plumbing we have 2. One is drainage system, one is water system. Water system means coming, you will take the municipal system. Okay, potable water we are getting from the municipality na, that system we need to design. At the same time we have plumbing design, means drainage, waste water and drainage water we need to go out na, that condition you need to design plumbing. At the same time we have one more sub service in this, that is firefighting. Okay, and this is protection purpose. Okay, when you get fire accidents, that condition, that fire accident or fire avoiding purpose we need this firefighting. Okay, in apartments condition or either commercial or residential building, first of all we need to take municipal approval. That municipal approval purpose, first of all when you created your floor plan means architecture structure, after we need to create firefighting, then you can, the municipality give the permission. Without firefighting they don't provide municipal approval. Why mean, this is commercial building, number of people is living, that type of situation automatically some fire accidents is occur, number of people will bothered by that accident na? Okay, that's why you need municipal approval compulsory in apartments or commercial buildings condition. Okay, now clear na? BIM means we need this all services, and we have some extra features also, schedulings and quantities, you will consider that one also in BIM. But now we will discuss about MEP now. First of all I will explain overall BIM. Okay, what is BIM? Next, First of all, we discussed 5 services is there. We can see that 5 services. See, services in building. For example, this is the skeleton of building. Skeleton means this is the structure of building. Why we need structure means that is the strength of building. Okay, depends upon the loads, we need to create the structure. Okay, this is structure, completely strength of the building. Okay, this is architecture. Okay, designing condition different, and installation, actual execution condition is different. Designing condition, first of all we can design our floor plan, means architectural plan. First of all we design, after we can mention our columns placing. But in you will take this construction procedure, we need to start with structure. Okay, after we can do interior, exterior, architectural works. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, next we can see our MEP services like this. Okay, first of all you will consider structure. Structure means which type of components we consider as a structure. Which type of components we consider as a structure? Means, for example, in structure condition we have footings, nothing but a foundations. Okay, next beams and columns. In beams we have plinth beams and slab beams, and columns and floor. Okay, you will consider these all are a structure. Beams, columns, footings and slab or floor you will consider as a structural components mainly. Okay, next after that we have RCC also, structure strength purpose we need to use RCC, reinforcement. These all including in structure. Next you will take a architecture. Architecture condition you will take exterior or interior works. Okay, all we consider as a architecture. In this architecture you will place doors, windows and woodworks. Okay, any curtain walls is there, any ceilings is there, either exterior condition designs is there, interior condition is there. You can consider all are architecture, means nothing but a finishing of the building. Okay, finishing of the building we consider as the architecture. Okay, next we will discuss about MEP. Okay, M for mechanical, E for electrical, P for plumbing. First of all, what are the structural components we can see individually? Just you can see in this image. See, we have our structural work now. This is called structure, skeleton of the building. Okay, next we can see structural components. See, column and beams, foundation, rebar system. Okay, mainly you will consider this one, column and beams. Next one is foundation, rebar system. These are structural components mainly, already I said na. Next, finishing of the building, architecture. Architecture means nothing but a windows, doors, like this type of partition. You can place any tables, shades, cupboards. You will consider that all are architecture. Okay, next after architecture we will discuss about MEP systems. Okay, used in the building. MEP system means, MEP means mechanical, electrical and plumbing. Okay, this is HVAC, plumbing, electrical, firefighting. Firefighting also one of the sub-service of plumbing. Now first of all we will discuss about HVAC. What is the abbreviation of HVAC? Anybody know? Right, heating, ventilation and air conditioning. Okay, now my requirement. Okay, when we required heating and when we required cooling, here we have heating, ventilation and air conditioning, means two routing is there. For example, you will take any hotel, some like comfortable luxury hotels, we can see both system. At the same time heating, at the same time cooling. You will take room in that hotels. If you need heating, they will provide heating. If you need cool, they will provide cooling based on your requirement, means customer requirement. Okay, we will provide both. Means you will take India. India is a Asian region. Asian region means we have humidity and temperature is more compared to the Western countries. Okay, that condition we need cooling. We don't need heating as a normal commercial building, commercial offices condition. Okay, that condition we are designing AC routing. But you will take Western countries like US, UK, Australia. Okay, they need heating. Why? Means they are cold countries, they need heating. Okay, depends upon the requirement we need to provide heating or cooling. And ventilation, we have middle vena. Ventilation is common for both, heating at the same time cooling, common for both condition. HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning is there na? Ventilation means nothing but a fresh air. we need fresh air now, compulsory. When you will generate your cooling or heating, then definitely we need ventilation. Why means, for example, how much of air exact from the room, that much of air we need inside also room. We need to take, for example, 300 cfm air to into inner the room, and at the same time we need to exhaust also 300 cfm air. We can do our air balancing. Okay, otherwise in your room quality is less, means your CO2 will increase, or otherwise O2 will increase. CO2 means automatically affected to the human, carbon dioxide na? Always we need to maintain O2 CO2 balancing. Okay, that's why we need quality of air. That purpose we need to calculate this all. Ventilation is must and should, otherwise you will get some smell also in your rooms. Okay, now we can see this is heating, ventilation and air conditioning diagram, simple diagram. For example, this is my AHU. Okay, ductable split AHU or floor mounted AHU. This is my AHU. Okay, in this AHU, here we have fresh air. Okay, I am taking my fresh air from this, okay, passing through like this, and here I am supplying my air duct. Just you can listen, this is only for process, not a exact. Okay, this is I am taking my fresh air from the here. Okay, my fresh air going like this. This is supply air duct. Okay, going to these two rooms, at the same time these two rooms. This is supply air. Okay, here we have green color mark na, means you are getting return air. Okay, that return air duct also you have here. Okay, from the return air, just you can see here we have two rooms, here you have two rooms. Okay, return air taking from the here. Again we are doing recycling, means we are getting hot air na. Okay, just we can remove our hot air from the room by using return air terminals. Okay, that return air coming through this duct. Okay, we have totally 100% of return air is there na. We are getting 100%. How much of inside is coming, that much of outside is going. That condition, 300 cfm came and 300 cfm we need to exact. That condition only we are using 70% of return air, remaining 30% we need to exact. Why means we have some harmful gases or some harmful effects on that. Okay, or otherwise we need to take fresh air 30%. That is actually thumb rule, you need to calculate. Actually based on thumb rule we need to take 70% return air, remaining 30% we need to exact from the here, remaining 70% you will take here, and here we have fresh air, here we will take only 30% air fresh air. Okay, that fresh air and return air both are mixing here. Some next same process will occur here. Okay, this is actual process. This is chiller, air cooled chiller. Okay, this image, this one is boiler. Okay, heating purpose and cooling purpose, these missions. Okay, this is only for one principle, one routing I explained. Okay, but in actual condition we need to follow some conditions, some rules, HVAC designing and drafting condition, but this is completely 3D routing na, we no need here. Okay, now clear na HVAC. Here these all are equipments, we can see easily identification purpose. Okay, next we need heat gaining sources. For example, you will take in your building, we have different heat sources. For example, we have walls, heat transfer purpose, and we have windows, heat transfer purpose. We have people, in people also generating some heat, that is also one of the heat source. Next you will take equipments or lights. In your room you will take lighting fixtures, okay, or lights, that lights also generating some. And equipments, for example you are using mixie or you are using any oven, micro oven, you are using gas, like these equipments also you will consider, that is also generating some heat. You will consider equipment. Okay, and you will consider a floor and a roof, any partition walls is there, that condition you will consider. These all are heat gaining sources. Okay, heat transfer sources. Okay, now you can see what are that waste means. Just you can see here, this is our image or this is our building. Okay, in this building this is AC room. Okay, here person is there, this is AC room. Beside of this AC room you have non-AC, means this is conditioned space, this is unconditioned space. Conditioned space means nothing but a AC room, unconditioned space means nothing but a non-AC room. For example, this conditioned space or AC room, how many sources is there for heat gaining? Okay, just you can see in this picture. First of all, sun exposing walls. For example, you will take this wall, this is sun exposing, and the backside wall is there, that is outer wall. Okay, how many outer walls is there? That all walls you will consider as a sun exposing. Okay, why means the sunrises or sun radiation directly fall down on here this outer wall. That's why you consider this one is a wall. But this is AC room, means conditioned space. This is non-AC room. In this condition, here we have room temperature is high. Here you have AC room now, conditioned space, means room temperature less. Why means AC is running, cooling air is producing. That condition, here we have high temperature, here we have low temperature, means automatically our temperature is passing this point to this point, high temperature to low temperature. Wait a 1 minute, I will explain. For example, here we have high temperature, here we have low temperature. Why means this is unconditioned space, this is conditioned space. In conditioned space condition we have cool air, and unconditioned space we have room air is temperature high compared to this one. That condition we have thermodynamics second law. Thermodynamics second law means always our heat transfer high temperature to low temperature. That condition, here we have high temperature, that temperature automatically transfer through this wall. Okay, that condition you will consider this is a partition wall. Why means this is also one of the heat gaining source for this room, not another, this room. Okay, next you will take window. Window also one of the way na heat gaining. Why means here we mentioned it outer wall, this window. This is hosted window directly to the outer. Okay, that condition our sun radiation directly fall down on this window. Okay, some rays transmission, some rays reflection, some rays transmission like this, and you will get some heat. At the same time, here we have floor and roof. For example, roof means top of the floor, means top of the floor means this is also sun exposing, our radiation directly fall down on here, means this is also one of the way heat gaining sources. Next you will take floor. Floor means, for example, if you have ground floor or a cellar, means parking place is there below. That condition, in that parking place we no need any AC, that is completely opened. Opened means we have high temperature, means normally you will compare with AC room and non-AC room, means conditioned and unconditioned. Here we have unconditioned means like open place. Here we have air temperature, compared to this conditioned space we have high, means here also this is also one of the heat gaining source. Heat transfer here to here, means you will consider this is floor partition, this is roof partition. Okay, next you will take, this is one of the lighting fixtures is there now. Lighting fixtures also automatically generating some heat. And equipments, here we have equipments like computer, you are using any other equipments like in kitchen, microwave ovens like that, that is also generating some heat, means this is also one of the way. And people, how many people living in that room. Okay, you need to, that people also generating some CO2, some heat, means this is also one of the way. Infiltration, infiltration means, for example, here you can mention your window, that condition we have some gap, this window to our wall we have some gap. Okay, that gap we have cracks, simply we say that. Okay, that cracks you will consider as a infiltration. Okay, through that cracks also some air passing through the inner. Okay, that's why you will consider as the infiltration, that one. Okay, these all are heat gaining ways for one room. Okay, you need to calculate these all for load calculation. When you design your HVAC, that condition you need to calculate these all. Okay, without that you can't design your duct routing. Okay, that's why first of all we need to know about this all, how many heat gaining sources is there for room. We need to calculate that all, we need to find out that all. Okay, this is HVAC. Next, come to next one. This purpose, this calculation purpose, we have three ways. What is that means? HAP software, E20 manual calculation. Okay, most of the 90% companies using E20 manual calculation, and HAP software is not using. Why means HAP software only we are using for chiller. Chiller is a high capacity. Okay, chiller condition we are using HAP softwares. Normal ductable ACs, package ACs we need to use normal. Okay, that's why you can use HAP software is very high capacity conditions, high resilience buildings. And a chiller we need. Normal chillers also we can design by using this also. Mostly 90-95 companies using this E20, not a HAP software. HAP software only 5% companies using. Okay, they will get more project like high resilience building project, that type of companies using that one. Next, types of air conditioning. Actually we have different types of air conditioning systems based on ductable and non-ductable. Okay, non-ductable means you will consider as a unitary system. Unitary system means single indoor unit and single outdoor unit, or only complete system is there. For example, you will take window system or window AC. Okay, this window AC directly we can place our wall. Okay, but you will take split AC, this type of AC. In previous days, olden days, like 10 years back, you can see this type of ACs in rich people using this type of AC. Nowadays we are using this type of AC. In this type of ACs we need two units. One is indoor unit. Indoor unit means you can see this one. This is indoor unit. Indoor unit means nothing but a FCU, fan coil unit. This is outdoor unit. Okay. In indoor unit we have two components. In outdoor unit also we have two components. That is separately. Okay, that is working principle. Okay, indoor unit nothing but FCU and outdoor unit nothing but a CU, control unit. Okay, this type of ACs we are using, and we have this type of split AC system, three types. What is that means? For example, floor AC, and this one you consider as a high wall type AC. Why means this type of AC always we can mount it to the wall na? That's why you consider high wall type. This is floor type AC. In interior preference condition you need to refer this one based on client requirement. And we have cassette type AC also. Cassette type AC also we are using. This all split and VSO. This is window. Okay. In window we have only one outdoor, sorry, indoor and one outdoor, both are in one box. Okay, that's why window is a complete single system. But you will take here split AC system, we need two. These all are non-ductable, not a ductable. Okay, for example, if you need only for your cabin, only for your bedroom, only for your master bedroom, only for your living room, that type of situation you can use this ACs. Okay, otherwise you don't need. Only for single rooms, that type of situation you can use. Here we no need ductable, just we need some copper pipes. Okay, outdoor to indoor. Next, coming to ductable ACs. Ductable ACs, these are missions, fan coil unit and AHU. Okay, these two are missions. In ductable condition we have ductable split AC system. Ductable split AC system means here also we have two units, but our duct passing through our entire floor. Okay, by using 8 terminals we can spread our air. Uniform distribution is possible. At the same time we can maintain our ventilation as per standard. Okay, these all occurs in ductable AC. At the same time we have package AC. Package AC system also you consider as a ductable AC system. Next we have chilled air cooled system. Okay, and a chilled water cooled system. At the same time we have VRF or VRV. Okay, variable refrigeration flow and variable refrigeration volume. You will consider these four missions extra we are using. Okay, in that four missions you have these two fan coil unit, some condition we are using, AHU some conditions we are using. AHU is a big mission compared to the fan coil unit. Fan coil unit only up to 5 tier, means 2-3 rooms purpose you can use this fan coil units. For example, you need entire floor, entire building, that type of situation you can use AHU, air handling unit. Fan coil unit means only for 2 rooms, 3 rooms, 4 rooms condition you can apply this one. If you have number of floors, I need one floor purpose, one AHU, you can apply that much also based on your requirements. These all are ductable. Definitely we need duct here. Okay, next we will discuss duct routing. In Revit we can say our duct routing like this. Okay, here we have different types of colors is there. Duct routing is okay, and here we have 8 terminal. Our duct directly connected to the 8 terminal. But in Revit here we have different color. That color indicated your flow. For example, here you have large flow, means our duct size is high, means our volume also high na. Volume high condition, our airflow rate also high compared to this one. Here volume less, means your duct area is less, means your airflow also less here. Okay, that's why here based on flow you will get your variation of colors. Okay. Next, this is our duct routing. When you install in site condition, you can see here our duct clashing are placed on at wall. That condition you will get this type of clashing. Okay, that condition what will happen means directly you will give wall opening based on your duct. Okay, next, this is 3D duct routing. Okay, in previous condition we saw 2D duct routings only. Okay, this is 2D duct routing. You will go here, this is 3D duct routing. This is our mission, for example AHO. Okay, this is our duct routing. Here we have supply terminal, here we have pink color na, that is return terminal. Based on your requirement you can design that one. Okay, next we will discuss about air terminal. We have different types of air terminal. We have circular air terminals and rectangular air terminals. Mostly depends upon the ceiling. We have grid type, like tiles type or grid type ceiling is there. At the same time we have plain ceiling and stepped ceiling. Stepped ceiling means we will prefer to interior. Okay, stepped ceiling condition you can use grills like this type. Okay, normal we have grid type, either tiles type, marbles type, you can see in above fall ceiling. That type of situation you can see, you can use this round type or rectangular type. Okay, based on your requirement, your ceiling you need to select your diffuser also. Next, we will discuss about ducts. Okay, depends upon the shape, we have three types. First one is rectangular type duct, second one is oval type duct, third one is circular type duct. But mostly we are using rectangular. Why means in installation, assembly condition, and routing condition, it is very flexible maintenance also. But you will take circular oval duct condition, it is some complicated assembly and fabrication condition compared to this one, and the maintenance also you will face some problems in oval condition. Okay, but compared to circular duct, you will get more some cost hike this rectangular duct fabrication. Okay, this is rounded duct, circular ducts, you can see this is circular 8 terminal. Okay, next you can see this is oval ducting. This is our 8 terminal, means side grill. And we have one more, that is flexible duct. Flexible duct directly connected to the 8 terminal and duct. Okay, this type of situation we are using dampers, butterfly damper, flexible condition. But you will use normal ducts, we are using VCD, volume control dampers. Okay, but before we need to discuss about fittings. Okay, when you design your duct routing, first of all we need fittings. Why means, for example, my bedroom I need to turn into another bedroom or another room. The type of situation we can turn into 90 degree condition, we are using elbow. For example, I need to reduce my flow reducing or flow decreasing purpose, we are using this reducer. Okay, next we have T. But here we are not using T most of the situation, we are using tap fittings. Why means, three condition we have, three, this side, this side, this side. Three side fitting means automatically you are dropping pressure down, or gaskets also you are need to use. That's why most of the situation you can avoid this fitting T. We are using tap fittings for that. Okay, next offset fitting or fitting split bend. Okay, at a time you need to split two sides with the same. That type of situation you can use this one. Duct fitting, these all only types of fittings. Okay, when you will design in AutoCAD, you can see like this your plan. For example, you can see in this picture, for example, I placed one FCU here. For this room we need some, this room we need some. Here we placed one supply terminal, here we placed one supply terminal. Okay, that condition what happened means, here directly passing our air through like this and splitting like this. This type of situation you can use this wiper pipe. Okay, clear now? Next we will discuss about plumbing. Okay, in plumbing condition already said now, we have two mainly, water system one and drainage system one. Okay, just you can see plumbing piping system, we have cold water system and a hot water system, irrigation system, and a drainage piping system, waste pipe, vent pipe, and rainwater pipe. But based on requirement you will select irrigation system, and based on requirement you can select rainwater pipe. For example, cold water system. Cold water system means nothing but a potable water from the municipality. You will get cold water for bathing purpose, okay, or cleaning purpose. We are using this potable water. And AC requirement also we are using potable water if you need to use chillers like that. Okay, next hot water system. Hot water system means this cold water directly passing through the heater, okay, and sending to the other pipes also, and you will send to the different rooms. That condition you will consider hot water system. Okay, if you have number of heaters and number of condition you need hot water, like hospitals, that type of situation definitely we need hot water, cold water. In laboratories we need hot water, cold water. That type of situation we need to design our hot water routing also. Okay, next waste pipe. Drainage system means, in this drainage system, water system, main one different, that is in drainage system compulsory we need to maintain slope. In water system we no need to maintain slope. Why means, in water system, for example, we are living in 4th floor. That condition we are using motors. In ground floor we have sump tanks. Okay, I need to send water to the 4th floor or 5th floor. We are using motors or pumps sending water purpose. Okay, we are maintaining constant pressure. But in drainage system we no need any pump. Why means, our wastewater directly coming up. Here definitely we need to maintain slope angle. Why means, here we don't have pressure. Okay, how much of water you are throwing into your washing machine or your toilet water closes, Okay, automatically going that through pipes. Compulsory we need to maintain slope angle, that is must and should. For example, you can see in your washrooms or bathroom, we have in normal floor condition we have particular slope at jolly. We have jollies na, we have some holes, or otherwise we have technical name floor drain. Water going purpose we have holes is there in one plate, that is called as a jolly or floor drain. Okay. Next, rainwater pipe. For example, you can place roof to and inner directly will give you connection rainwater pipe normal buildings. In some condition we are using routing also for this. Okay, this is plumbing. In plumbing also we are using same fittings like elbow fitting, reducer fitting, and concentric, eccentric, flanges. Okay, T fittings. Here we are using T fitting, not a tap fitting. Okay, based on your requirement you can select that. This is plumbing fittings, then this is drainage. You can see the difference only. Okay, in drainage system we are using PVC. In plumbing system based on like water system based on requirement we need to select our material also, pipe material. Next, firefighting condition, only one thing is different here. Here we are using piping routing is same, but we are using material is different. Here we are using sprinklers. We have two types of sprinkler, pendant sprinkler and upright sprinkler. Okay, pendant sprinkler means if you are getting below the ceiling fire accidents, okay, then it will indicate pendant sprinkler. If you get above the ceiling fire accident, it will indicate upright sprinkler. These two purpose you need to design firefighting. Okay, next we will discuss about electrical. Okay, electrical condition we have basic. First of all, electrical we need power, lighting protection, and earthing and ELV system. Okay, power means we will discuss about what is single phase, what is three phase, when we require single phase, when we require three phase. For example, normally you will take residential buildings, okay, human living beings, or normal offices also you are using single phase. But you construct apartment condition, they are getting three phases, but one floor or one some flats getting one phase, some flats getting one phase, and some flats getting one phase. Like that also you can distribute based on your requirement. You can distribute. For example, they are using AC condition, we have single ACs nowadays, single phase ACs, at the same time three phase ACs. Okay, based on your system you can select that one. Okay, three phase condition we need separately not a normally. Why means in our house directly we will get 230 volts or 240 volts. Okay, but in three phase condition we are getting 410 420 volts. Okay, and we will discuss about lighting. Lighting means how can we place our lights, internal, external. In this Revit, here just we will discuss about 3D modeling. Means directly we will place the lights, and we can place switches, we can place panel. Panel means nothing but we will give the name. For example, you can place distribution system nothing but a DB switchboards. And next we are using, after distribution system, SMDBs, submain distribution port. For each floor you have every meter you will consider as a submain distribution port. For entire apartment or entire building you have one main distribution box, MDBs. Okay, you will create that panel, and you can mention that is single phase or three phase, you can mention for that. And lightning protection. Okay, lightning protection, if you getting some any from the nature, that type of situation we need that one. Earthing and ELV system means nothing but a CCTVs and calling bells. Okay, these all are ELV system you will consider. Okay, if you have any that one completely based on sensor na, wireless connection. Okay, that type of situation you can use that one. This is overall about BIM. Okay, if you have any doubts you can ask me.